Hi everyone. So today we have an honor to share the platform with Dr. Arpit today. So he's rank 14 in this year's INI-CET exam. So welcome, Doctor. How are you feeling?
Feels amazing.
There was a lot of apprehension associated with this exam because you were not aware that what will be the exam pattern and all. So actually, I just want that first of all, you should introduce yourself.
I'm Dr. Arpit Shantgiri. I am originally from Belgaum, Karnataka. I have done my MBBS from Bangalore Medical College, and this is my drop year actually. And I have secured rank 14 in INI-CET Jan 2021 session.
So, Arpit, what was your score in this exam?
Actually, they haven't released the scores. I'm sure it's above 140. Correct. I have attempted 187.
Okay, 180.
Yeah, 187 out of 200.
Okay, Arpit, whoever is watching your video, they definitely wants to know that because this was the first INI CET exam, and nobody was aware of the exam pattern. And so the first thing first, we'll analyze the exam. So what I just want that the first hand experience was yours, right? And I just want to know that how do you analyze the exam pattern this time? What was different?
The difference was there all of the questions were a single best consisting of +1 minus zero point 0.3 marks. But the difference was there were multiple options in the single question, and the options had A, B, C is correct, B, C, D is correct, A and C is correct, something like that. So it hints towards the new AIMS pattern, which was previously conducted. However, all of them had similar markings. And the only thing that I think was, which was very important, is the number of clinical questions was huge, because each and every subject they gave a clinical scenario in which you had to read a long paragraph. So it was very time consuming.
Right, right. So a lot of students have actually claimed this that this was a very lengthy exam this time,
Yeah,
right?
it was a very lengthy exam, many clinical scenarios filled with clinical widgets, and more than one correct answer. That was the main issue over there, to check each and every option whether you are missing out a single answer or no.
Right, right, right. So it was a more conceptual and knowledge-based exam rather than just mugging up the single best.
Yes, it was very conceptual exam.
Right, right. So now the exam actually consisted of all the AIMS, PGI, and JIPMER. So if you have to compare with all the three exams, what do you think that it was close to which kind of exam this time?
It's
Which
close to the new AIMS pattern.
new AIMS pattern?
New AIMS pattern.
But they have actually integrated the PGI pattern like
PGI pattern. Yes, they have integrated in a different way. That though it is a single best, you have to select multiple correct. But it was hinting more towards the AIMS pattern itself.
right. So, Arpit, I want to know that what was the subject weightage this time in the exam?
Subject weightage maximum is definitely medicine.
Medicine.
Following, I think there were 20 questions odd in medicine. Following that was OBG and surgery, some 12 questions. Then high importance was given to patho, pharmac, and a lot from
Micro, right?
microbiology. A lot from microbiology.
Right, right. So, were there any image-based question this time?
Yes, there were many image-based questions. Majority were from ortho and I think microbiology again. Microbiology, almost each question was an image-based, a life cycle or something like that.
Mhm. Right. So now the next question from my end will be that like when did you actually started with your preparation?
I started my preparation when I was in third year MBBS. I wasn't that much serious about it. But in Jan 2020, that time I really geared up and I started very sincerely.
Jan 2020 you
Yeah.
started. So if I have to ask you, what was your daily routine when you actually started with the preparation? What was the actual pedagogy which you followed?
Daily, I used to start watching videos at around 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Then till 9 p.m. that continued. In the morning, wake up and read whatever I have learned from the videos and solve the question bank.
So after that, you did the question bank. So what
Yeah.
was the frequency of solving the Q banks? Like how many?
Like if I had read some 3 videos the previous day, I would solve the related Q banks. It used to depend on how much I read the previous day, how much videos I watched the previous day.
Right, right, right. So, like in PrepLadder Q Bank, we have a lot of features associated with it, like the custom module we have the treasures. So, how helpful those features was to you while preparing for your exam?
The custom module was one of the biggest boons of PrepLadder, because in the last 1 month, I remember that there was a video by Dr. Apur Mehra and Dr. Govind Rai Garg that they had said that you have to solve the custom modules daily. It had a feature of 20 questions, 50 questions, and 100 questions. Sir said minimum 20 you have to solve. If possible, solve daily 100 questions from all subjects. Put an tag of aims and solve. So I followed that almost religiously. Last 2 months, I think I've solved almost daily 100 questions from the custom module, because sir had said it 1.5 months ago before the exam. From that day onwards, I followed it very religiously.
Right, right. So, like we also provide like a rapid revision course
Yes.
just for the last minute revision. So, did you use that for your
Yes,
prep?
I used it, and it was of immense help. I had actually seen ortho from Dr. Apur Mehra. It was amazing. There were 5 questions in INICET. Almost, I think all the 5 were from the rapid revision itself. From in 2 hours, sir was able to complete entire orthopedics. It was amazing. Then even forensic, which was a big headache for me because it had too many memory-based concepts. Magendran sir had simplified it very much in rapid revision. Sir had given a list of whatever IPC, CRPC you have to read. So exactly those were the exact things that I read one day before, and those were the things that came.
Right. So, and next thing, Dr. Aprit, like a lot of toppers claim this that their practice gets very much like they practice the questions from the GT and the mock test. So they play a very important role in your preparation. So, how often did you solve the GT and the mock test?
Yeah. I used to solve the mock test whenever they were live. So it used to be once in 14 days. That is throughout the year. But the last 2 months, I kept it as once in 7 days. That is 4 GTs in 1 month.
Right.
Yeah. And PrepLadder GTs almost mirrored my exact score, because I used to get between, initially when I started in Jan, I used to get a rank of around 1000, 2000. Then slowly in June, etc., I came to 300. Then towards the end, just before going, I wrote 3 GTs in which I got between 10 to 50. I used to be over there. So, and my final rank 14 also reflected that.
Right, right. So, have you planned it? What seat you want to take this time?
I'm thinking of MD radiology.
Radio.
Yeah.
All the best to you for that. And like Prep Ladder specifically conducted INICET exam this time, so we did have that. So how helpful that was for
Yeah,
you?
I think that played a huge role because that paper was also lengthy. It actually gave me I didn't score well in that, but it gave me a clue that I have to pick up my pace. So after that, I learned that you have to catch only the keywords in the questions. So I practiced only lengthy questions, and then the same came in the final paper.
Right, right. So you are a premium user of Prep
Yeah,
Ladder. Have a lot of videos from Prep Ladder itself. So who are your favorite teachers?
my
And
favorite teacher, definitely no doubt, Dr. Apur Mehra. I had attended Sir's class offline also 1 year back, and I did the same thing. Whatever Sir says is actually gold that comes in PGI exam. Whatever Sir says definitely comes. In those 2 hours of rapid revision, Sir said these are the important things. 5 questions directly from there. There is no doubt over there. Then I also attended Smiley Ma'am's biochemistry class. I had attended it offline also, and I viewed the same thing again. Ma'am had simplified all the concepts of biochemistry very, very nicely. The video content was really less, consisting of maximum MCQs. So the efficiency was very high. And ma'am had simplified amino acids, which is usually a very big problem for anyone studying for PGME exams. So ma'am had simplified it very much. And questions come a lot from amino acids. And also Dr. Manish Soni, sir's explanation of images is amazing. Sir took special, like there is a separate video of Dr. Manish Soni on just image based, and it's amazing. Sir's image based explanation. Sir goes into the depth and teaches the what all findings, what all treatment can you give for this. It's amazing. Dr. Manish Soni's Skin. Then I had also attended anesthesia and surgery by Pritesh Singh, medicine by Deepak Marwa sir, and psychiatry Praveen Tripathi sir is not just he teaches well, he's also a good motivational speaker, and I follow him on Instagram, and he always keeps students motivated.
Well, and this time there were a lot of questions from psychiatry also, like students have
There were
told.
many questions from psychiatry, and all of them were lengthy, similar to what is there in prep ladder GTs. I almost felt like I'm writing a prep ladder GT.
Right, right. So, Dr. Arpit, many congratulations on your achievement. Like now, the students really want to know this. Like now, they'll be appearing for the NEET exam whenever it will happen, or for the next INI-CET exam. So, what tips and advice you will give them so that they can appear for this exam in a better way?
Only advice is, since there is time now, whichever subjects you have done, stick to that notes. Whichever you have not done, go to rapid revision and finish it off fast. Preferably within 2 to 3 days, it must be over. Then keep solving the grand test. At least once grand test in 7 days. And prep ladder GTs are exact mirror of what comes in final exam.
So, heartiest congratulations from our end. And this is like an achievement this time because you were not sure that what kind of exam it will be there, and you have scored so well. And give my congratulations to your parents as well. And stay in touch. And good luck.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.